weird to call this place home, but oddly enough, it's my home away from home. Actually, where I'm coming back to after all this time. And it is not well. I'm not talking about the rust or the mysterious gas expulsions. I'm talking about the new management, and we are going to have to do something about that, and that is going to be the focus of this episode, because I cannot stand to see this get off this way. Hello everyone, and welcome back once again to Stalker 2, Heart of Chernobyl. And last time we got really quite distracted. The Noontiders are probably wondering where I am in retrieving that technology, but I really got to deal with this before anything else. I can't stand knowing it's this way. And finding Owl's PDA, conveniently enough, in the middle of this speech certainly could help put us on the track to removing Sultan. Owl's chat with the Kingpin. Well, he's still twiddling his thumbs aboard the Shevchenko. You better mind your own ship. Lyokha de Ballet is approaching your men for the slag heap, where the ward struts around like they own the place. Let him have him. I won't shed a tear for those deadbeats.
Little birdie told me the ward's selling guns on the side.
Those fucks won't even sell their toys to other pigs. We wouldn't get shit.
Guns? Somebody say guns? I'm in the market for guns. Actually, no, I'm not. Because last time we found ourselves quite a good one. And we gotta stash or sell all these PDAs. I'm just not sure which ones are important. Although I imagine the ones that are will always have that little quest marker on them. Al, just as insult to injury, how do you feel about me selling your own PDA back to you? This PDA has been through a lot, much like its owner. Only recent correspondence is still there. The rest has been deleted. Well, that's supposed to act like he's shady, but it's just kind of how PDAs work in this universe from what I've seen. Alright, there you go. You can take all of that. I'm probably gonna stash the... Actually, screw it. I'll sell you the plasma. I'll sell it to you because I'm gonna be doing so much artifact hunting, I'll probably find another one by the time I have enough rad protection to use it. And that's really what's weighing me down. It is primarily ammo and medkits and stuff that are weighing me down. It's all the little things, and that's how it's always been in these games. I'm probably just gonna... I'm not gonna sell much of it, but I'm gonna give you some of this ammo just to top off, and the rest will go away along with the gun itself. What that means is that this gun can be sold right now. Don't need it anymore because we've already got a fully repaired one. And I'm gonna probably just sell some condensed milk and head out there and start looking for more opportunities. Mainly, if we have a look at our PDA, this place has to have a tech, right? Yeah, that would be Picker. Alright, Picker.
Wanna know how I ended up here? It's a freaking music. I used to be a digger over at the slag heap, and I fixed up a radio from the scraps I found. Just needed one more vacuum tube to get it working. Then the Sultan paid a visit to our top dog. Welcome aboard, we've got all kinds of gizmos here. I thought maybe I'd find the vacuum tube, so I made the move. The ship didn't have one either, but at least I'm having fun. Folks bring me all sorts of stuff. It blows my mind. Too bad they won't take me along. I'd slow them down.
You know, the technicians are some of the most interesting people in the zone to me. Them and the traders, because they're able to put their skills to use where they can essentially be kings, so valued and sought after, even without having to really get their hands dirty the way we do. Of course, there's those like Sultan as well, who are able to get these people together under one roof, and that gives them power. And it's because of exactly what we just saw. They promised the world, and then, before you know it, they have way more power than you ever agreed to.
Need something fixed? Let me pick at it.
Let's have a look. Okay, so Skiff's pistol, always free to upgrade. It's gonna cost a good amount. Oh, right, and we also got some blueprints that we're gonna want to add. I expect to spend it... actually, this isn't too much. Of course, my scale has shifted somewhat, but we really came out ahead. And that means we can have some looks at our upgrades. So this one increases physical protection by 15%. This one, weight reduction by 1. Both very good. Oh wait, this technician cannot install this upgrade. Well, tell you what, better physical protection, always nice. And radio protection 15%, you know what? It's been such a problem recently. I'm tempted, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. I'll save it for later. But I'm also making a lot of money. Now, as for this guy here, we can reduce wear and tear, always worth it. We can decrease the spread. Definitely want that. Accuracy has been a big issue for us. Reduce damage drop-off 10%. Right, you know what? I think that's something you guys had told me about in previous games, and I only just remembered it existed. There's actually a reduction in damage on, like, subsequent bullet hits. So if you're spraying... That would explain why we've been so ineffective with full auto. If you're spraying, like, each subsequent hit does less damage to the point where you're hardly doing anything. We don't really need more range. So let's get that. Oh my, 666. 38. We can add increased chemical protection. Thermal and electrical protection would be nice. Or just thermal. That just seems worse. Why would we want that? Gimme. I feel like it's worth it to take this stuff now, because now is when we're, like, making a ton of money. That doesn't look like 20%. That actually doesn't look like a lot.
We're in good shape.
But hey, it's just motivation to go out there and make some more money, right?
You got some business here, or you just want to shoot the shit?
Yeah, he's seated over in that corner.
Take a look. Remember, no brawling in my bar. Capiche? Hey, why the Lord
Did this Ukrainian woman speaking English just say capiche?
Two stalkers are standing by a stash.
Well,
Why didn't those blind dogs
let's step
be
outside. Ooh.
us the person? They're blind.
I always forget that it's automatic.
I'm a lucky goddamn charm, even here in the zone.
How so? Well, I mean, maybe you're the one who spotted that bloodsucker last night. Looks so different by day, doesn't it? Let's go see what Sultan's up to. Because I think we're gonna need to know our enemy.
Remember this. I'm the Sultan, and this ship is mine. If you play by my rules, you'll have a good life here. But step out of line, and you can kiss that good life goodbye. Don't bother me with crap, and don't start shit with Kalina or my men, unless you want a bullet in your knee.
Tell me about the S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Although I wouldn't actually call it that, not for anything.
What can you tell me about the S.T.A.L.K.E.R?
Here on the Sultansk, we don't treat stalkers as enemies. Behave, and you'll make some good money, just like my guys. But if you're a Shevchenko rat, that's a whole different story. And trust me, it ain't pretty. If you've got something to talk about, come on over.
Alright, well, let's step out into the world. Look, we're even exercising in our downtime. This place wasn't so bad once. It's not so bad now, but we can make it better like it was. The journalist stashed the swamp. Well, that tells us all we need to know, and that means that the first best thing is going to be heading past the old familiar cranes. So, let's literally get our feet wet. God, I hate his smug English voice. God, look at these things. They sort of remind me of the tripods from War of the Worlds. Their legs bent like this, like they're angling and trying to keep themselves upright. Looks like the ladders are pulled up. We won't be able to climb them. Not that I'd much want to. God, I can't wait 10, 15 years when graphics cards are at a point where people start making VR mods for this. Some medkits. That helps. But we mainly want to be moving south and then later north because, well, if we can help it, I really at some point want to learn what this all is. Blood and bones. So what else is new? That looks a lot more fresh, though. You know, I can't help but think about what this place was used for in Call of Pripyat. Alright. Where to from here? Oh, look at this. It's like looking down at a minefield I have to cross. I love the sense of scale in this game. How you always know where you're going, but it always seems like so far away. And that's true, because the distracting nature of this means that there's always going to be something happening along the way. Just keeping an eye out for caves in the cliff. Look, it's more of those anomalies like we saw over by the waste processing plant. Do these things hang out where it's really... Do these things hang out in places with a lot of moisture? Apparently, so does somebody else. Ow! Okay, jerks. Next time I'll let you die so that I can get your loot. I mean, one of you has a shotgun, I could use the shells. Even more so now. I was specifically holding my fire so that that wouldn't happen to you. Huh, look at that. You guys will actually revive your downed comrades. It's really neat and adds a bit of life to this world. I actually read an article yesterday that said that the reason why the full A-Life system isn't implemented is because of optimization issues. Because it caused all kinds of problems having all these creatures rendered so far out. And so that radius, like it is basically working, but the radius around you is so close that you'll never really notice it. Now, what danger do you present? I still don't fully understand what you do. Ooh, maybe we can... No. Well, you're unmistakably... There we go. Every time this thing starts, I feel like I've stepped on a landmine. You guys are something when you cluster together like this. And you're moving. It's only slight, but you are moving, which means you're dangerous. Our only ever move forward rule doesn't really apply here. Sometimes you don't realize the danger of something until you're put in a particular situation, but these are new anomalies to me. And this is a new artifact, Ciliate. An uncommon artifact found in chemical anomalies. Any damage to the outer membrane of the artifact results in a reduction in the effectiveness of its practical properties. Gives us chemical protection, but also a lot of rads. Well, it's not my primary concern right now. My primary concern now is that I'm sort of broke again. So I'm thinking it's going to be up here someplace. God, just to think all of this was once underwater. I mean, all this infrastructure, like, this must have all been a river or a lake or something, right? That's been drained? I remember this. there was some crazy nut job living in here who had his own pet mutant dog. And from what I remember, we would probably do well to be cautious. That's if he's still here. Oh, he's still here. Oh man, I'm happy to see you too, buddy. Can we play nice? Oh. It was rigged to a trap. Okay, let's continue being... I did trigger something. I just got extremely lucky. Wow. Okay, let's get the old bolt out. And there's an anomaly nearby. I'm walking on eggshells here. Oh, leash. Let's not start stealing just yet. Actually, you know what? I'm desperate. He would understand. Use that. I'm leaving your health for now. Yeah, there's the empty cage. I'm thinking you might be long gone. Nothing on the artifact detector. But you've got quite a nice natural security system here. Oh no. Oh no, look at them all down there. Oh! That is a whole... Oh no! Well, tell you what, if they are gonna try and get up here, we'd be better off just kinda letting them run into the traps, right? Maybe there's some reason to climb this. Non-stop limited edition energy drink. What does that do? I don't think we've seen one of these before. I was worried at first that it was a trap. Oh, I guess it all goes into the same pile, but it's something different. Just what the doctor ordered. Just what the doctor ordered. There's stuff in here as well. More buckshot. Oh, this guy is, even in his absence, doing me so many favors. They're down there. But it seems to have mostly subsided for now. Okay, shouldn't be able to get in here if we just close it. I really wish we could sleep here. Oh my god. Yeah, I should have known some had gotten in. You can open doors! Mutant dogs can open doors. Well, that's great. You know, it feels like this whole place is just themed around the former occupant. If we take this, is it in good enough shape to sell? What do you think? This place was certainly worthwhile, and I'm not going to feel bad about helping myself, although I am going to feel a little bad in general. Oh my god. Great. Here they... was this a result of his breeding program or something? We need to find a way to get up there. And I can't check my PDA while you guys are around. This way. Straight into the rats, you know? Maybe the rats can help. Now if only we can find the giant rat who makes all the rules. Up here. Hopefully that's the sound of forces colliding. And us making a clean getaway. According to our PDA, there should be something just over this rail crossing, but did you see that right there? It looked like those lights came on for just a second, didn't it? There's an electrical anomaly field. Could this be the episode where we finally get a sapphire? Yeah, no. It totally just flickered again. It doesn't seem like there's anything. There we are, the buildings beyond. Wait, no. Just a fire. And stalkers. Never mind, this went from being awful to being friendly. And I didn't want friendly, I wanted anomalies. I'm broke.
What you want?
What's new around here?
Our guys don't know how to take it easy. Get a couple of drinks in them, and they start yapping about who got mauled by mutants or anomalies, all the wild shit they've seen. Boring.
Boring? What kind of life are you living? Actually, I retract the question. That was a stupid question. But there's a stash around here that I know about and you don't. And I'm hoping you haven't gotten to it first. Should be in this house on the right. Locked. But it looks like we might be able to get in through the roof. There's a pretty big hole back there. If we can just find a way. Hang on, yep. Come on. I feel like basic parkour and climbing mechanics would benefit in the S.T.A.L.K.E.R formula. Like being able to take inventive ways to get to stashes. Granted, some stuff like that is already in the game. There's some places where you have to platform in order to get at them. There we go. And there we go. I can just feel the mulch sinking under my feet, knowing that it's not just that, but the board's also depressing. This would not be safe to walk in. The veteran doesn't do a tremendous amount of damage, but it's very accurate, and it's got a scope on it. I'll make it, whatever it takes. I'll buy my own house near the river at the forest edge. No more radiation, no more beasts. Let's take it, and maybe we'll take it for a spin also. But we've got a final message from the journalist. Can we hear that final message? Weren't we supposed to hear a message just now? Is there not supposed to be a final message that plays? Journalist flash drive, journalist flash drive. Journalist flash drive. Only now it's a quest item. I feel like these things are really, really bugged. Because when I found the other one a long time ago, it actually duplicated in the inventory. Hopefully there's something we can do about that. In the meantime, I guess I should probably help. Whoa! Ow, ow. That was brutal. This whole area is just determined to make me lose all this shotgun ammo I just got, huh? Or I'm lucky enough to be attacked by 2 mutant types at once. Are we cool? I suppose we can help. There you go. I haven't seen if there's an actual bar that shows our reputation anymore, but there's got to be some reputation we can gather with the loners, right? Oh my god, this just keeps going downward. Look at this. Look how far we've gotten. I expected this to just be like a little sliver behind that guy's house. No, no, no. There's an absolute ton. Well, hey, I'll tell you what. It's getting dark, and that church-looking structure looks interesting. So, in the dead of night, in a mutant-infested wasteland, let's head into the swamp. Oh boy, this should be good. If there is one bloodsucker, I am screwed. We are at Wee Woo Alert 5. We hear that roar, we kind of don't have a choice but to fight, even if the best bet would be to run. We could also stand a place to make some sales. We're carrying a couple of guns we don't intend to keep, or rather one I intend to stash. But is that a potential anomaly field ahead? Oh, you know what? We can use our... This a thing? I hear pigs. Yeah, there's definitely something up there. Ow! Come on, nope, this way. This way. We need to be able to see first and foremost. Looks like somebody else is having a bad day too. Rats. Come on. Well, I should have known. They prey at night and they stalk at night. And they're all getting into it with the boars. I don't know if I mentioned it before, but the zone sucks. Right. Well, while you're taking care of that, where are we going? Probably straight forward will be our best bet. But there's lights down there. Ow. You can still get up here. Don't have time for you, Mickey. Alright, let's go. Follow the boards. And hope they're too distracted to follow me. I've immediately lost track of it. Was it that way? Those actually look like glowing embers, like there's fire around. I don't see any flames just yet. Skiff's pistol still getting use, still useful this late in the game. Just wind, not an anomaly. Is that a scanner up there? I think that's the first one we found in the wild, right? Like, that wasn't part of a quest? Okay, I'm really grateful for the protection this suit provides. Let's take this nice and easy, and we'll be okay. Unless, of course, it's right there. There we go. Hypercube. Thank you. We're finding some weird ones in this area. Hypercube. Holy cow, that's worth a fortune. Lots and lots of rads, but tons of thermal protection and bleeding resistance. A legendary artifact found in thermal anomalies. The full potential of this artifact is yet to be discovered. It emits ultra-long radio waves and has potential applications in space navigation. Even at a reduced rate, I think my money problems are over, but I can't sell it. I have to hold on to that. It's too useful. Okay, now let's see about getting into that tower. Holy cow, I love the artifact hunting in this game. I love how there's like tiers of artifacts, and the fact that there's like legendary ones now. Gotta catch them all, right? Great, it's some kind of encounter. Oh, down you go. Oh no. Please don't actually get in here, thank you. Now where are you? You are not having a good day, buddy, are you? Are there others? That's the next question. Oh no, don't you get incinerated. I need your loot. Oh. Don't me get incinerated either. No, you are entirely a product of the anomalies. Okay, let's see what we just figured out.
To all Clear Sky personnel, we have been forced to leave the base. It is impossible to determine the exact date of our return at this time. In order to keep the base secure in the absence of scientific personnel,
Oh my god. Oh my god, come on. Let me up, let me up, let me up, let me up.
In addition to reading higher order sea effects, their functionality has now been supplemented with the addition of sea radiation into the surrounding environment. I hope that this will be enough to keep everything intact until our return.
Yeah, I can understand why you left. This is chaotic, to say the least. At least from up here, we have an opportunity to just enjoy the show. We are gonna have barbecue tonight, that's for sure. Oh my. Are you sure the A-Light system isn't implemented? Because this is crazy. Oh, there's a pack left behind there. And some unfortunate real souls having to deal with these things. I guess I can make things a little easier for you. I don't have a ton of ammo. I mean, you seem pretty screwed at this moment. Buddy, you can come over and we can have a chat, but I advise you to not get too close. Let me come to you. If anything, you're fortunate I was here. Wait, is there something there? There's some ammo. Okay, pro tip, don't call out that you need to reload. Because even as a boast, it is not exactly powerful. Are you one of the stalkers from that other camp? Hang on, once I reload... They all do a pretty little leap when they die. Anyway, what are you up to?
Some other time, all right?
Okay, sure. I thought we had just bonded, but whatever. Ooh, some Psyblock. Potentially very, very useful. Also, was it doing this weird, like, prop jump thing before? I'm not sure it was. Get through this. And if we go this way... I think this may just be a path to the church, or at least I assume it's a church. Yes, right up here, and it's all land. In fact, we can see it. I don't know if you can see it, but we can see it. And this isn't all the ammo we have. We also have the other type that we can dip into. Where the game was crashing there. Is the game crashing? No, it must just be loading horrors beyond my comprehension. The game gives you things like this, going through something as crazy as that, and then pushing through the tall reeds to see that shape silhouetted against the dark sky. Oh, this is like the start to a ghost story, isn't it? And ghosts are probably better dealt with shotguns than sniper rifles, right? Doesn't look like anybody's home. Oh, well, somebody is. And there's always more where that came from. God, the populations of these things must be allowed to thrive out here. There's a whole bunch of you in there, huh? Maybe not? Yeah, I was honestly expecting to find a whole mass of them like I usually do. Ooh, property! Sorry, I get distracted easily.
I smell bullshit.
So do I. What are you doing here? There's actually somebody here? Worse yet, I'm hearing these sounds all around me and I can't see anything. You moved from one headphone to the other with that. Unless you're walking over the structure? In which case I should probably try and make your return a little easier! Oh my god, they do exist! That little taxidermy thing from Rostock, you're here! Oh, and you're taking some punishment too. And giving some out. Holy heck. Oh no. Holy cow. And now there's a rat. Did you? Did you hear something? This thing has eaten a whole lot of ammo. Well, everything's mostly left. Let's get inside then. With my now severely diminished stocks of buckshot. Looks like there's a collapse leading under the building. I was gonna say, but it's shelter. Never mind. Hope we can find something good. Water will do. Look at that. This place may be in ruins, but the faded past still remains. Oh my god! Have you come to confess your sins? You're forgiven. And you're forgiven. That was a headshot, but sure. And you're all forgiven. For wasting all my ammo. I mean, we take shelter wherever we can, right? But I'm still convinced there's more to this. Maybe even some way to climb up there? Oh god. It just never stops. It just never stops. This thing died over here, probably to those boars. Yep. Eek, a mouse! Ah, there's a locked door here. This is across the way in the storehouse. Huh, and it looks like there should have been a trap here. Did that go off at some point and I just didn't notice? Or maybe one of these mutants set it off for all I know? It's reflexive at this point. Maybe we can climb up here. Oops. You know, maybe we don't want to, though. Alright, how are we dealing with this? Ooh, well look, over here we can see... Maybe we can get a shot on that door? Yeah! There we go. It was barricaded from the inside. So, reminder then that it's not always a key. I mean, we knew that, but I hadn't consciously, like, talked about it. Sometimes it just means the door is blocked. Never mind, you didn't have to leave. Ooh, boy. Ooh, boy. High capacity mag, too. And Psyblock. And rats opening doors. Oh my. Gold mine. I am so glad I stuck with this. This is an absolute gold mine. We can sell that, we can sell that. Where are you guys? Stop taunting me by getting close and then running away. This has been a worthwhile expedition. Meanwhile, we are out. There's still a ton of these things around despite how many we've killed. But it's daylight now, and that makes things significantly easier for us. And I'll tell you what else makes things easier. It was a long journey getting here, but maybe the journey back doesn't have to be so long. If we cut out this way, we can be on dry land pretty soon. That is a familiar anomaly, I think. And then we can get back up, check these things out, and head back to S.T.A.L.K.E.R. We're actually not very far away. Alright, let's do this. 1-2 hike. Come through. Think we'll be okay soon. Why'd I say anything? Like, at all? And the rats immediately come to feast. Tell you what, if I... Not the right thing, come on. If I drink an energy drink, will that take away my sleepiness? Not really, it's just stamina. And there's a storm coming in, so this just got interesting. We're going the right way, though. We're going the right way. Oh, you couldn't have just a moment of daylight and clear skies, could you? And no, I'm never gonna stop milking that joke. They brought a corpse back and everything. Okay, I want all of your shells. And your... Nope. Yep. Okay, maybe that was a little too much to ask. Hands off my sausage, he says. Alright, I'll give you that. You worked hard for it. When the wind is blowing towards you, the debris makes things look truly apocalyptic. Look at that church taunting me over there. If anything, I just take it as a measure of how far I've gotten. This episode is my Vietnam, man. Certainly feels like it. We've got to be getting close-ish. Yes. We should be able to see a small building, and then our target is just beyond that. But oh no, I'm quite concerned by that cliff. This doesn't look like a good place to survive in a mission, and that cliff might mean we have to go the long way around. There's our bayou living. And there's not even any artifacts here. Oof. I wonder what happens when lightning strikes an anomaly. We're good. Our army med kit. A guitar. Why did I think any different? Nope! There's that bullet drop off on display. Oh, what? You're bored by this now? Best possible way to do this. Anyway, as I was saying, some of you guys have informed me that you can actually play the guitar. I've never actually been able to pick one up, so I'm not sure where you get them. But that's kind of cool. That's actually something that Into the Radius did as well. Look at all that psi block. We found one in the entire game for a really long time. So coming across this now, really useful. If we encounter another controller, these are going to be critical. Things actually do calm down a lot in there, but the storm still rages, and we need to seek better shelter. So seek we shall. And also Reb. I've heard of scorched earth, but this is ridiculous. Still the artifacts call. The game does that on purpose. Okay, maybe it's not so bad. The question is going to be, how are we getting out? Let me climb down before I figure that out. It's getting a little hot in here. Crystal. Thank you. Oh, things are getting hot from many directions. And there's another artifact. This cluster is large enough for more than one. Heal up just in case. Sitting still does not seem to be in our best interest right now. This one's right over here at the edge. Fireball. Describes me and my personality and the fact that I'm on fire. Yep. Okay, over here maybe we can get out. I hope. There we go. Easy peasy. Schmeezy as pie. Now, let's have a look at what we got. That was productive. Fireball. Common artifact found in thermal anomalies. Surprisingly cold to the touch. Fireball exhibits a temperature difference of 500 degrees Celsius between its membrane and its core. And crystal, found in thermal. What seems to be the coloring of the artifacts is, in fact, flames burning inside the crystal. Still, those are going to be sold, and it looks like things are calming down now. Oh, great. Yep. Okay, well, screw this. I was going to take a moment to appreciate the vista we've been given. Looks like a whole lot of nothing when you're not down in it. But I guess I'd better be moving on. When the anomalous hallucinations start attacking each other, that's when you know things have gotten crazy. Well, there's something up there. And you know the S.T.A.L.K.E.R rule, when you see something in the distance, that's your next objective. Hello, there's people here. Oh, I think there's zombies, yep. Well, I could use your buckshot. Excuse me, die from that headshot, please. Thank you. All this gear is here.
Taking cover.
Oh, great. More hallucinations. Well, I suppose wherever zombies are found, this is to be expected. You know, that's kind of cool, because I think that really is, like, in the spirit of S.T.A.L.K.E.R. No, come on, where was the shotgun guy? I think that's really in the spirit of S.T.A.L.K.E.R. to have these areas that aren't obvious anomalies, where you don't even realize something's wrong until you're in it, and then it's not coming in the form of sudden damage, but rather in the form of a slow degradation of your sanity. It comes on gradually! That was set up on purpose so I would slide down. Actually, it seems like we're now in a sort of critical tired mode. That moodlet is splashing. What am I playing, Project Zomboid? Oh, well, that's just another reason to get back to the Skadovsk as quickly as possible. But first we gotta figure out what the deal is with this place. I was just testing your reflexes, you failed. Oh, never mind, you were ghosts, hadn't realized. Carry on, you don't need them. Looks like an awfully big place for there to be nothing. I don't like being in the open like this. That's a poltergeist. And I believe it's noticed me. Is there any reason? The thing is, there's not really a reason to kill it. I'm just sort of tempted to. Well, that didn't go as planned. However, it went better than expected. Oh, look at you. This has been our first chance to get a good look at one. You can almost see the humanity in it. But it doesn't have any legs. It literally floats and hovers around. It's like the organs are trying to escape while its body reconfigures itself around it. And it sort of looks intelligent, doesn't it? Like, I mean... Look, guys, I really don't have time. Okay, well, now I guess I'm obligated. Okay, will you please... I'm not sure what killed you right there, because it was facing me and I was facing it. All I know is, yeah, I'm not gonna just rob his corpse right in front of you. According to our PDA, this is the ranger station. I believe it might have been a bandit camp at one point in time in the other games. But now it's none of our concern. I just really need to sleep. Sometimes it does give you a really pretty view. Also, I love that little prance we do in our shadow. That's hilarious. I'm kind of curious about this bridge over here. But we are on the edge of the map. Like, my PDA will not move over anymore, and ooh. There's a couple of ships docked there. Alright. Learning the lay of the land is important. This is how we go to war with Sultan. And that's to make contact with his rivals. We can see that big building over there still. Are you a hallucination? Nope, just a bandit fight. Hang on, wait. Now's a perfect opportunity, actually. Hang on. Don't kill him too quickly. Don't kill him too quickly now. Oh. Hang on. This thing's pretty nice. Is there anybody left to help your friend? There you go. You guys had a guardian angel today. Everybody gets one. You gonna do it? Oh my god! That was an act of sheer brutality! Dude, not cool. What did we just witness? Okay, well, there is the hard end. Wait, there's a note here. Memories of a stalker. Diary from destroyed Preobrazhensky Bridge. Preobrazhensky Bridge. The water here used to smell like diesel. There were so many ships. God, I hated that smell. And I know why. It was my first day on the towboat when the XO found out I couldn't swim after all. Well, what was I supposed to do? I'd never have gotten the job otherwise, so I had to lie. Anyway, he tossed me overboard, just like that. I kicked and thrashed and sputtered desperately, begging him for a lifeline. But he just stood there watching me. You can lie your way onto a boat, he told me. But now it's just you in the water. Let's see how you lie your way out of this one. Now I look down and all I see is a dry riverbed. No water. Just me. The emotion of that can be interpreted. Anyway, we've put our extended mag into this thing, bringing us from 20 to 31 rounds. And I'm sorry your buddy left you, but your stuff is now mine. Sorry, I don't make the rules, it's just the way of the zone. I actually kind of need more of these things now, because we've spent so much on rats. More bandits. Excuse me, when you shoot me like that, it makes it very hard to aim. And there's more. See, guys, there's no cover here, and it makes it very hard to take cover when there's none. Yeah, that's what you get. Thank you for the reimbursement. Coming up on the port now. And hopefully there's nothing too bad inside. Also having weird cutouts with the rain sound effects. Oh, here we go. Guys, we don't have to do this. I'm so over mutants. Yeah, that's what you get. Some of you guys have asked, like, listen, Buckshot doesn't seem to do anything against mutants. Why don't you use slugs? It's because of stuff like this. It's because you need to be dead on the fastest moving enemies in the game. God, we are so sleepy. Rads. Loads of rads. And anomalies. Artifacts, perhaps? No, unfortunately not. This stuff looks valuable to the right collector. Although maybe not in its state. Gotta wait for the boom. That's how you know you're through. There's gotta be some reason for us to come through here. We made it. More for sale. You know, I've noticed that I don't drink the vodka as much anymore. Maybe it's just the experiences and the seriousness of it all. But, man, this zone, it's so crazy, it drives this Eastern European man not to drink. It's a mobile research lab on the deck of this ship. At first I just thought it was like a military vessel or something, and that's why it was shaped this way. Alright, well, is anyone here is our next question. Doesn't seem so, but a fortress like this always leaves room for surprises. How do we get in? That's not gonna open. Hey, you guys, you made it through the anomaly field. Hey, careful. See that over there? You want to avoid that. You're gonna avoid that, right? Okay, good. But I was here first, so any loot is mine. There's another one of those dolls. I'm so weighed down. But hey, the theme of this episode is ships, right? So, if anything, I'm just playing into that. No? There doesn't seem to be much here. Oh, there's a safe there. Break, break, break. And Marauder suit and this. Oh my god, we are gonna be so slow. But I need it. I need all this. No, I don't, but I do. You know what? Let's take these energy drinks because I'm gonna be chugging them nonstop. We are right below the red limit. Marauder suit, how does it compare to ours? Ours is better. A combination of a stylish jacket and a decent bulletproof vest. May not be the top choice for exploring anomalies, but when it comes to shaking down a hapless stalker, you can't get any better than this. Alright, well, let's take it for sale then. Oh yeah, I forgot, one of my motivations today was money.
What you want?
You know anything about this?
Only morons believe that the zone can be changed or controlled. It can bend anybody until they break.
You look like you'd know.
See you.
Oh, sounds like you didn't know much after all, huh? I'm actually gonna finally make a change that I should have made a long time ago, and make it so that tapping C equips the energy drinks. And that way, in a pinch, I can just tap it, pop the lid, and keep moving. Problem is, we've got to figure out the best way to get back to Skadovsk right now. Going through the swamp may not be the best thing, but also may get us some more artifacts on the way. And it's getting dark. And it sounds like there's a storm rolling in. And it sounds like I'm pushing my luck even further. Which I am. Actually, if we can make our way over to this boat, that's basically a bridge all the way through to the swamp to where we're going. So maybe we could go for that. Yeah, let's just chug our energy drinks. We're gonna have to become pro gamers if we're running around with all this weight. We need all the Mountain Dew and Red Bull we can get. Forward we go. But just how much jumping takes out of us when we carry all this weight. Come on, climb up. I know there's probably no alligators in this part of the world, but it is the zone. Anything's possible. Anything in here while we're at it? Doesn't seem so. But somebody's done the kindness of producing all this stalker infrastructure. Who are we to deny its use? I mean, we went from rolling around in the mud to a leisurely stroll through a park. I hate slugs. Oh, you guys are trying to come around, huh? Bang. How is that not a hit? How is that not a hit? Oh, you're dead now. And I might be soon. We've still got a long way to go. But after that, it's just a left turn back to S.T.A.L.K.E.R. What's happened? Are you seeing this? Hang on. Oh. Yeah, something really weird has happened to our shotgun. Something really strange has happened to our shotgun. What is this? Where did this come from? Where did this come from, for that matter? It just dropped 2 new weapons into our inventory. It's worth something. It's like this game is built to prey on all the worst loot goblin parts of me. Oh, and now we have a jumping challenge. A jumping challenge, fellas. What can we put down? Where did this thing even come from? Well, we don't need to carry this with us, right? I'm not worried about the money on that. And that puts us back into an acceptable range. And now we can start to worry about this. Anything good is going to be towards the center. We really don't want to be down there. Unless that's where the artifact is, which is a very real possibility. Yep, it's gonna be down there, isn't it? And then we gotta find our way out. I think I actually remember this from one of the older games. So just gotta get down there, yep. Will it be worth it? Remains to be seen. God, I don't even know where to go. From the hypercube, we can get some truly legendary thermal protection. But it becomes a question of whether it's worth the rads. Right now, I don't think it is. How do I get out? Dead stalker. Always a great sign. Here we go. It's hidden around a bend. Huh. Well, I guess we succeeded where others fail. Now, let's see what our loot actually was. Lyre. Even the slightest vibrations cause its string-like formations to heat up. That's kind of like the harp. It offers some... Yeah. I don't really have time for you. You want what's here? Too bad. Okay, no, see, I was hoping that I could, like, turn off my light and hide in here, but I guess it's just not to be. This is really bad. This is really bad because there's nowhere to take cover, except among the terrain. Got one. We just gotta keep moving and shooting. That tree could do us fine. That background actually provides contrast. That's another one. Good. Good, good, good. If they're coming to me, I have the advantage. There we go. Wait, no, there's like a broken one of these that I have no idea where it came from. Like, there's a perfect condition one here, and a crappy condition one. I mean, I'll keep it on me because I'm close and I can sell it. Oh my. I am almost literally crawling back here. I wonder if it maybe has something to do with switching weapons while the world is loading in. Because I've done a lot of that today, and I notice sometimes the attachments take a second. Hey guys. Have I got stuff to sell you? Imagine how I must look. I also notice I am mysteriously not tired anymore. I don't know why that's happened. Maybe I just finally drank enough energy drinks. Hey, wake up! Wake up! Oh, you guys have always woken up when I approached. King of the castle. Or at least I will be soon. Hey, a PDA. Valix, loose PDA. Chat between two bandits. Are you heading to the bar soon? Why, you gonna pour me a cold one? I'm about to turn cold myself. The stalkers I mugged yesterday are here. They know it was me. Get the hell over here. Why would they help each other with this? Seems like it would be a your problem thing, no honor among thieves. But in any case, I've got some considerations to make.
What's the hold up? Just tell me what you want.
Sure. Well, to start with,
Buying or selling?
What will you give me for the hypercube? And I have resolved I'm not selling it right now. 24,000. That's a lot. It is a lot. But I'm going to sell you these shotguns that aren't mine. I'm going to sell you the Marauder suit for another 8,000. You'll give me 6,000 for the M701. I think it may be worth repairing. But this has been our adventures in weight loss. Goodbye.
Good. Now run along.
We should really be doing all this stuff after every single run. We're going to lose a lot repairing this stuff. And I'm going to continue to do this, but I think I'm going to put the shotgun away for a while. Just because it didn't really serve me as well as my other things. Well, we took a lot of damage to this thing. Well, we're going straight back down. 13,000 to repair. But it may be worth it at some stage. Oh, hey, there's another note beside my bed. Kalina's appointment schedule. 11 Nimble, Body Boiled, Chisel, and Arter Paw. Nimble's still around. Okay, well, that was much, much more of a distraction than I expected. I thought I was just going to go grab the journalist stash and start seeing about Sultan's rivals. But I think we still have time for that in this episode. In the meantime, let's get our much-deserved rest. Even if we don't feel like we need it anymore. I'm reading back on this note earlier. Owl's chat with the Kingpin. He's still twiddling his thumbs aboard the Shevchenko. Aboard. So it's another ship. So if we have a look around here, well, there is, of course, the other wreck down this way. It's presumably not this over here, right? Lviv.
The bandit shoots him and yells, "Halt! Well, just me now, bro."
Hang on, wait. I was going to overlook it, but that joke was actually decent. I can actually already see the other ship in the distance, and funny enough, I'm pretty sure that was where I backstabbed and ruined Sultan's ambitions in Call of Pripyat. Sevchenko. Yes, yes, yes! That's exactly what it is! Oh my god, this place was abandoned in Call of Pripyat, I think. I guess somebody else had a similar idea. Alright. Well, let's introduce ourselves and hope for friendliness. Howdy, guys.
Talk to our boss.
Man in charge. That's who I'm looking for.
Hey, man. Beard's taking too long to retaliate against the Sultan.
Beard.
He's been making plans for a good 7 years now, and he still won't give us the go-ahead.
You don't need to do anything. I'll take care of it. Beard is here. Beard's in charge.
Why is Beard here while my buddies are over there?
Easy, Croker. We're dealing with it.
No way.
It sure feels nice here now. Like
I'm
home.
Beard. I've been
Where's
the
Beard
captain
been
of
all
this
this time?
rust bucket for a
I
year.
heard he's been hanging out with Dick
I used to be in charge of the Scud-Offs.
They go way back.
That's
Ever
what we
since
used to
Dicky
call
first
it
came
back
to the
then.
south.
Whoa.
Been 7
So
years.
why'd he come back?
No
But I
clue.
remember it like it
Maybe
was
he just missed the
yesterday.
swamps.
Yeah, I can fill you in on the rest of the story later. Or the guys are gonna get weird about it. We all lost the Scud-Offs, but not everyone wants to bring it up.
Well, maybe I can help you. But I'm sorry, you don't know why I'm freaking out. You've never met me. Tell me about the Shevchenko.
What can you tell me about the Shevchenko?
Well, as you can see, she's a bit of a wreck. But her ship doesn't have to be pretty. It just needs to stay afloat. Here on the Shevchenko, you can buy supplies, take a breather, and wait out an emission. The Scud-Offs are a lot comfier. But as long as bandits call her the Sultans can claim her as their own, I wouldn't go there. Just wait for her to come home to port.
Maybe I can help.
You need anything?
I might. Say, Stalker, what do you usually do first? Shoot or think?
I think. But I do it really fast.
Good to know. Then I do have a job for you. The Sultan's bandits snatched my men in the swamps. They were ready, rounded up the whole group. Featured the Croker's the only guy who made it back.
Yeah, they rounded us up, all right. The fuckers ambushed us.
I'd go myself, but I'm busy running everything here on the Shevchenko. The job won't be easy. You can't just shoot your way in. So, will you go rescue my stalkers?
Well, we'll see if I can't just shoot my way in, but how did Croker escape?
How did Croker manage to escape?
He didn't. They let him go so he could deliver the message. And they shot at his feet to give him a little extra motivation. He was scared shitless. Shitless and speechless. Had to give him some vodka to calm his nerves. Now, you can't stop calming him. Blathering on and on. I don't listen much. He'll regret most of it when he sobers up.
Yeah, I'm one hell of a blather, all right. But when it comes to dealing with them thugs...
Tell me about Sultan.
You mentioned the Sultan. Who's that?
He's a mob boss. And a cunning son of a bitch. He took the Scud-Offs from me 7 years ago. Scored himself some pretty good guns and hijacked my ship. He calls her the Sultansk now. I left. Couldn't bear watching what those outlaws did to her. I went to Pripyat, to Dektiarev. Bad decision. Thought I'd never come back to the swamps. But here I am. Got homesick and came back. Maybe I'll even go get the Skardovsk her old name back.
That's the plan.
Okay, I'll do my best.
Glad to hear it. The bandits are holding Croker's group at their camp. They'll be waiting for you. Those lowlifes know I never give up my men. And Stalker, this job requires precision. Get my men back, and you'll get plenty of coupons. I promise.
Well, let's go. Normally I would end it here, but I think we have time for this. Good thing we've just got a hardware upgrade, right?
Let me cheer you guys up.
Anomalies up ahead. It shouldn't be all that far from here. Anything for us while we're at it? Not really. Where is this place? That's got to be it right there. Yep. Well, now that we've got this scope, we can get a lay of the land. Nobody on the tower. Anomalies around the place. Just some sheds in the middle of nowhere. They are. Now you say we can't just go in guns blazing. Does that mean we're to try and talk? Hey guys, hands up.
Hey, what's the ringmaster up to now?
Who the fuck cares? We're not the ones on stage. I'm just gonna sit back and enjoy the show.
On stage?
Check it out, Hutch! We've got a guest! Are you looking for your pals, Loner? I hope your pockets ain't empty. The ringmaster wouldn't like that. Come on, do a little dance. Jump, jump. Let me hear those coins jingle.
Okay, well I can't wait for you to be dead.
Hey, little stuck up, ain't you? Whatever. When the ringmaster says dance, you better dance.
Come on, Din. Don't mess with customers before the show. Invite him in.
Fine. Welcome. Or whatever.
Get your ass to the ringmaster. He doesn't like to wait.
What even is this?
Look at that. Another performer. We've had so many volunteers lately.
What's going on here, anyway?
How does the saying go again, Shaft? Seeing is believing, right? Although, in this case, seeing might be hazardous to your health. We could make you participate. The lead roles are all taken, but I promise I'll get you something.
Who the hell are you?
I'm the ringmaster. But you should have known that before you showed your face around here.
Beard sent me. I'm looking for his men.
Oh, I'm sure I can find a part for one of Beard's boys. Too bad he didn't show up himself. I'll give him a call. Hey, Beard, I've got a little show for you. I had 3 of your chumps all dressed up, and now I just got another. Are you gonna pay for wrecking my show? Or should we get started without you?
I would pay if I could be sure you release my men.
Why? My word isn't enough for you.
I don't want any trouble. That's why I sent you the Stalker to talk. If you want the money, release my men.
Oh, what's that? Static? An explosion? No, it's an atomic load of bullshit. Looks like Beard is broke, so I guess you're gonna have to pony up the dough for your pals. Either that, or you're in the show too. Let me explain the rules.
Oh my god. So, I could pay it. I could. But I'm gonna want it all back. This might be the best chance to actually get them out. Only because I'm worried that being in the show will entail killing them myself. Although maybe that's just the thoughts of the arena on my mind. Here you go.
I've got the money. What do I do with it?
Well, shit. Looks like we've got ourselves a rich customer. Next time I'll charge you double.
You want the money or not?
Oh, I want it. I've got big plans for this fine establishment. Now, grab your clowns and go.
Yikes, that was close. Thanks, Stalker. Drop by the Shevchenko. Beard's got a hefty reward for you.
It's your own little shooting range. If only I had spotted that when we came in. Now I'm actually pretty sure I made the right decision.
Let's chat when we get there.
I think I need to take shelter, and then I'll be back. Right. I need to head for the old barge. It should be right up this road. That's gonna be the only chance to get out of this. Oh my god. It's happening now. It's happening like right now. Okay, we need to make strategic use of health kits because we are going to be just like drip feeding them like an IV. Come on. Up and over. Up and over. In. That was close. Check my PDA for 2 seconds. Well, we got these again. Yeah, this makes sense. You know what? I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. Let's just ride it out in style, okay? In fact, let's ride it out in a lot of style. In fact, let's ride it out in so much style that we won't even have a problem with what we're going to do right after. Dude, our stuff is broken. That wrecked all our equipment. That's gonna be a reload. Okay, I survived it, but that's just gonna have to be a reload. So it seems like this time around we're gonna have to take shelter here. You know what, that's fine by me. Give us time to get to know each other.
Got a question for me, clown?
Why'd you do it?
What's the point of all this?
Do I need a reason? I'm bored. There's no space for my creative ambitions here in the swamps. And you stalkers need to know your place. You're a bunch of cocky pricks. So I took you down a peg.
Well, since we've got a moment here, speaking of pegs... 1 peg, 2 peg, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 pegs, plus maybe some more outside. Okay, I'd say that's a good foundation to start from. That was a direct hit. And just like that, it's over. Well, at least you made it. Sort of. But you get on back to Beard. I need this place clear. Maybe that's part of your show, releasing them right now. But hey, how about some divine consequences? I think we could all enjoy that right about now. Looks like you do hang out in the building across the way, but not right at this moment. That means that this will make for some good cover. Look, there's even some potential firing ports if you're trying to move around to flank me. So, knowing that there's not actually that many of you, and you're all on one side of the complex, that was pretty nice. Now you'll have to come through that door, right? You know something's up. You heard those rounds hit the wall. But now I'm thinking about 6. Oh no. Whoa! You guys did a pretty good job of breaking out of there. Actually, where are you now? Alright. You may have to do this the hard way now. You got any ports through there that you can see through? Nope. You're right there. Okay, well. It's Christmas. Come on, dance for me. Dance! You guys like to dance? Okay, now where are you at? Oh, that got a lot of you. That did a lot of damage. We're not out of the woods yet. Okay, switch to this guy. You've taken off. Look at that. I guess you just couldn't dance fast and hard enough. If only I had some way of getting my 7,000 credits back. But I'll take this as a consolation prize. It was worth it to make sure our guys got home. And I'll just help myself to the rest of what's here. Hardly broke a sweat doing this. You went out the same way as Varan, how fitting. Only, I suppose you get some credit. You actually had some leverage to get some money out of me. Not that you'll ever get to spend it. Question is, just how close can we get in the dark? These are pretty dangerous to approach. The leaves are guiding our way. Actually, it looks like somebody already tried to claim it. A Rat King. Maybe one of your bandit boys got greedy. Common artifact found in electro anomalies. Every wire within the tangle generates an electromagnetic field, causing the Rat King to continuously move. But we're still on the hunt for one of those radiation protection ones. Hope everyone made it back okay. This does seem to be a little bit more populated than before. And with that, this whole area is a little safer.
I'm so welcome aboard.
About that job of yours.
Hey, Beard. About that job of yours?
Just so well, speak of the devil. Just heard from my men. Thank you for saving them all. Coupons aren't worth a man's life, but you can still use them to show your gratitude. Here you go. And here's a little extra for taking those bandits out. Maybe it'll come in handy.
How about a little extra vodka?
You're cut off.
I guess you owe us all some.
Well, that almost reimburses
You weren't
me.
even a hostage.
But hey, once I sell you his gun,
My selection
then I
is
think we'll
almost
be
as good
more
as
than
what you find
square.
on the mainland. I've got everything you need.
And hey, at only 500 credits under, I think it's worth it. There you go. And we even managed to eke out a little profit.
Good hunting.
Man, I was so sad seeing what had happened at the S.T.A.L.K.E.R, but now I am filled with hope. And we've taken one small step towards restoring order around here, if one can call something order in the zone, but hey, if anybody can introduce some form of a constant here, it's Beard. And if you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more creepy and comfy content. If you have any ideas for other videos you think I should do, the best place to suggest that will be at the Discord, which I will link in the description. If you want to try this game out for yourself, that link will also be in the description. If you want to support me on Patreon, that link will be in the description. And as always, I will see you in the next one.